Where did I put my beer? Whitstable Bay. I don't think I've ever had this one.
What's it?
Whitstable Bay.
Very goldeny colour, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally called I was going to say golden ale, but it's pale ale. Refreshingly light with lively citrus aromas.
What percentage is it?
4. Nice after work beer.
Session beer.
I've got no plans for this one.
No, neither have I. Apart from, I know I was trying to thinking of like when I first come in, I was going to say, oh no, I'll wait till I don't want to say too much because then might as well
save it for the podcast.
Exactly,
Charlie.
yeah.
Well, should get on with the podcast.
Yeah.
Right, it's ready whenever you are.
Hello and welcome to the No Format Required podcast with me, Charlie, and as always, Mike.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all good, yourself?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. So this week it's another Chat the Shit episode as we have nothing planned.
I was going to say, it seems like a while for once for the No Format podcast when actually we are going back to the No Format with no plan.
Yeah, exactly. And I was thinking, I thought, we could do this, do that, and then I thought, well, actually, like I say, we've not had a Chat the Shit one. And as we were discussing earlier, one of our most listened to episodes was a Chat the Shit one from our first series.
Shoot the Hoop.
Yeah. Where did Shoot the Hoops come from? Did we talk about basketball?
It was literally like Chat the Shit, Feel the Breeze or something like that. And then I think you said Shoot the Hoop.
Shoot the Hoop.
That was where the episode title came from.
Oh, okay. I was thinking if we discussed basketball. But how have you been?
So I took a sip of my beer then. Bad timing. Yeah, I've been good. Well, I say been good. Just got over sickness bug, which I've been telling you about prior to this. I won't go into too much detail, but we're all better now.
I'm sure the listeners want to hear that it was coming out of both ends.
It wasn't actually. By both ends, you mean the nose and the mouth.
Well, yeah, exactly. They were the two ends that I was meaning.
Yeah.
But you're feeling better now?
Yeah, we're all better now in the household. And
I hope so, because I've come round to your house, so like, if you were feeling unwell, then I'm going to catch it and then spread it.
I can promise we disinfected everything. Honestly, like, I think on Friday I just went around with like wipes, just cleaning everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I suppose I think since COVID times, I mean, would that be something that you would do anyway before COVID, or you think you're more like thinking with germs?
No, I think we're not that. We wouldn't like. We'll do a clean every now and again.
Yeah,
but like not like a mass one like that. Like all the sort of door handles and everything like that.
Yeah. I think we've like mainly my partner Lauren since COVID. We're like, and everything gets anti-vax. Like if somebody's got a cold, which I suppose really is good.
Yeah, it's good practice, really.
We should be doing it, really. I mean, I think we should. I know they were talking about it when COVID, well, I say COVID finished, it's still around, but the restrictions were still there about sort of during winter times, still having like the masks and things in supermarkets and like public spaces, which I think is good.
Yeah, the only issue with that, you just don't build up an immune system.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, do you remember the first year after sort of like was all released and everyone got ill, like really ill.
Yeah, that is true. That's a good point. I mean, to be honest, I had a cold a couple of weeks ago and I felt rough with it. Like, and I think normally I have a cold and I feel all right, but I did feel rough. But then, like you say, it's probably the immune system. I've not really been having them for so many years.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the hot topic section of the No Format Required Chat the Shit episode out the way.
Well, the last time we did this, we ended up talking about The Traitors, which I'm guessing you ended up never watching.
The what, sorry?
The Traitors.
No. I was going to watch the celebrity. Didn't they do a celebrity one?
No.
Or was that in America? I thought there was a celebrity one for Comic Relief.
They did that was a comedy sketch that they did.
Oh,
and to be honest, if you've not watched the show, it would go right over your head. But it was the perfect parody. Honestly,
really?
It was amazing how sort of like on the ball and everything it was.
Oh, okay. I assume it's all finished now and you've watched it all?
Oh yeah, it finished a while ago. It finished before before the episode even came out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Me and Lauren were watching it on catch up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I'm just not into like massively into reality TV show.
Not into reality. Life, no, fuck that.
And then your mother-in-law put me off.
Why?
Can you remember we were at a friend's? No, we weren't at a friend's. We was at your child's birthday.
Yeah.
And I was talking to your mother-in-law. I'm sure it was that she was saying.
Possibly she couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
But she didn't know what she was talking about. Probably drunk.
At like 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning at a child's birthday.
I don't know if she still listens to this podcast. She did, so.
Well, she started from that, didn't she? But I still need to really watch Taskmaster. I think that's probably up there.
I'm currently watching the Australian one, obviously. As listeners to the show might know, I was on an episode of that a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I did have a listen.
Did you actually? Thank you.
I've listened. I listened to probably because it was like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's we really go on.
Yeah, I listened to probably I'd say a good 40 minutes of it, but then because obviously the first part was talking about our podcast.
I was going to say the next part would be talking about the tasks, which if you've not watched the episode, then it's almost pointless.
But it was good. It was a good listen. And to be honest, I've been bar from your original podcast that you did, that was probably the first podcast I've ever listened to, and I've started listening to another one. I'm saying this, and what it's called. It's got Al Murray and
the history one that he does.
Yeah, we have ways to make you talk.
Yes, that's it. I've never listened to it, but it's on my list of ones. But again, they're so like when you get into podcasts, if you've not caught them from the beginning, it's very difficult to catch up.
Yeah, I mean,
I know it's a bunch of like sort of stories about history.
Well, it's specifically about World War II.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
events, no, I tell a lie, it's not. It's mainly about wars because they talked about the Zulu in one of them.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I say that I'm not religious to listen to every episode, but I sort of listen to the episodes of things that
interest.
Yeah.
But those sort of ones, it's got like obviously listen to a lot of like the celebrity guest ones on like Off Menu and shows like that. So again, I pick and choose the ones in which I actually know who the guests are.
Yeah.
So you're picking the ones which you know a bit about the event.
Okay. Because someone at work recommended it to me, and then in the summer they do it. I think they did one last year, but in the summer they're doing like somewhere down south, but it's like a kind of military weekend where they'll both be there. There's like sort of reenactments, like real ale, beer, food, drink. And they have like historians come and do talks.
That sounds fun.
They have like tanks and stuff like that. So, it does look quite interesting. But it's mainly. I'm just looking through some of the episodes now. It is mainly heavily World War II. The odd sort of.
Well, Al Murray's very into that, isn't he?
Yeah, he's hugely into World War II. But I mean, it is interesting. I mean, there's always I'm really interested in sort of the battles and things of World War II, and there's always like even to say it's been finished about 80 odd years now, there's still stuff like stories of things I'd never heard about.
Oh yeah, some of the stories that went on are fascinating. It's like that one that I think I can't remember whether it was World War 1 or 2 now, but that one I said during the board game episode about Monopoly, which Monopoly helped a load of people out of prison or war camps.
By sending like things in the games, like
little maps were hidden and things like that. Yeah, really interesting.
Yeah, it is good. I remember reading the fact that if they put all the documentaries made about World War II, like if you watched them one after the other, it'd actually last longer than World War II.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's that many of them. And I always remember my grandma saying, like, we used to watch them. She was born, I think she was 18 or 19 when the war started, and she said like she's learned more about the war now than she ever did during it. But
I suppose at the same time you hide away from it a bit, wouldn't you? Right.
And the thing is, technology back then, there wasn't the thing of being going on your phone like the Ukraine war now. You can kind of watch that day by day, really, and videos online of it and stuff like that. You can't. Back then, it was just you were just sort of told all the basically the stuff they wanted you to hear. Really, they didn't really
propaganda.
Yeah, but I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed listening to it. So, and I was listening to an episode the other day, and I was thinking I probably jinxed it now, but I was thinking the quality of their like microphones and things of them recording didn't sound as good as ours. Yeah. But they were doing one over Teams, so maybe that was why.
Maybe. What I always say about the Wolf and Owl podcast, I think he's moved now, actually, to be fair, but Tom Davies, the setup he had was either he does it in his garage or not at all, and obviously in his garage it was very, very echoey.
Okay.
So it was, you could hear just the tinniness of it. Yeah. And there was, I think it's the second or third episode, Romesh's microphone's absolutely atrocious.
Oh, really?
But, like, these are two big, well-paid like Romesh is in everything, obviously.
Yeah, he is.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I mean, well, the microphones we used to start with, you had the old, well, I say old, but the sort of ones like you'd see in a radio studio that we got, but these ones actually turn out a lot better quality, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah. Went to Birmingham for the weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Which was good, yeah.
What did you do there?
Just drinking, mainly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the weather was a bit hit and miss. Like, sort of, well, to be fair, the Saturday wasn't too bad. Like the weather was quite nice. So have you ever been to Birmingham?
Yeah, I went there for my stag.
How did you?
And again, when you say you go for a stag, do you really actually go to that place?
No, you just go to the pubs and bars in there.
Although I was quite impressed by your stag do in Liverpool. And we did quite a bit of sightseeing, really.
Yeah. To be fair, we did. Apart from the when we tried to get in Cavern Club, can you remember?
Oh, it was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. There's too many men.
Well, the first time they were like, "Oh, there's too many blokes," and we went to another bar, and then a few of us went, and they said, "Oh no!" The first time it was a big group of lads who weren't letting in. Then they were saying, "Oh, there's too many men, too many blokes in there." But I didn't think the Cavern Club was that kind of. From when I went in it the first time, I mean, it was during the day on a Saturday, and I was with my wife, but it didn't seem to be like like a nightclub where
they want the ratio there and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about the women that are in this.
No, exactly. Like we're there
just want to see the history of it.
Yeah, exactly. We're not that bothered about pulling in there. Well, yeah, it might have been a bit awkward since near enough everyone, far from my best man, was in a relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
It's good Birmingham. I did like it. It's only like 40 minutes on the train, but I just couldn't believe like the prices of drink have gone up since I was last there. Like hotels are always normally expensive, but I went and got a pint down there and it was like $6.50.
Yeah.
Got free room upgrade though, which I was happy about.
Oh nice. How come?
So, I booked a room, so it was really a last minute thing. So we went on the Saturday, and I sort of was looking on the Wednesday and spoke with Lauren. She said, "Yeah, right then." So we were on Booking.com, and the room came up. It was like 2 twin bedrooms. No, one room with 2 twin beds in. I think it was like £96, which I thought was not too bad. Still cheaper than Premier Inn and all that. So I booked it, and we got there, and she says, "Oh, do you need the 2 twin beds?" I was like, "No, just that was the cheap." She said, "Oh no, we'll upgrade you to a king size superior room for free."
Nice.
So I thought, I'll take that. So the fact that we didn't get any upgrades on our honeymoon, so nothing at all, not even a bottle in the room or anything, a cake or nothing. So I was happy about that.
Yeah, can't complain then.
No, it was good. It was good. But yeah, very busy, full of stag and hen do's.
Always is that sort of place, isn't it?
And I do enjoy the train station on the Sunday because it's just full of stag and hen do's all hungover. Like we went
very tired.
Yeah, like just people like knackered, some people falling asleep. Like there's a Wetherspoons at the train station. We went in there and there was just people. There were still some people like still drinking.
Well, actually, I worked in the Wetherspoons, so yeah, I know that happens.
I don't know. Like, if you've been on a night of it, I mean, I don't know. The last thing I want's to continue it.
I remember having to kick a stag do out at like 11 o'clock in the morning because they were absolutely wasted.
Really?
I don't know whether they'd been going on from the night before, because basically what they were doing is every time that the best man had a shot or a drink, they were cutting off a strip of his clothing.
Okay.
And there wasn't very much of the clothing remaining.
Okay. What, like just his t-shirt of everything?
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that they'd been drinking he was out of it. Absolutely. Yeah. The stag was absolutely gone. So they must have been continuing.
Okay.
But they were very sober, the rest of the guys.
Oh, really?
He was obviously taking the brunt of everything.
I know I do enjoy stag do, but I think sometimes they get a bit like ridiculous, and like I've heard of people being like tied up to lampposts naked and like force-fed alcohol and things like that. And I think sometimes
it's too much, that sort of stuff. The worst I had is I had to wander around the streets of Birmingham wearing a Maid Marian costume.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. The worst thing was I went into the shower, came back, and all my clothes had gone with just the Maid Marian outfit on my bed. I kept on saying, it's like, okay, obviously I have no choice to wear this, but I would like some boxers underneath the dress.
I had a friend, he went to Benidorm on his stag do, and he said that they sort of turned up in the morning at, I think they had like a 8 o'clock flight from East Midlands, so I think they went to pick him up about 5. And anyway, he'd packed a bag and everything. They were like, yeah, you're not taking that bag. So they'd packed a bag for him, gave him an outfit to wear, which was like a mini skirt, to the point where he's like, yeah, I'm going to have to wear some boxers going through security, because it wouldn't have. They were like, oh no, you can't wear any underwear. And it's like, yeah, but I'm going to go through security. And he's like, I get to security, you pack this bag yourself, and he's like, yeah. There's like dildos in it and all sorts.
Oh god.
And then when he obviously swimming stuff, where they had like, I think it had a villa, and it was a bikini. So he was like wearing, I think he ended up wearing like a boxers, because the bikini wasn't big enough to cover his manhood, let's say. So he had to wear his boxers like kind of underneath the bikini.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was quite.
That'd be my nightmare.
And he said he was that, like, the first night, he just, obviously that battered from drinking at 5 a.m. till, like, near enough early hours the following day. He just said, I felt shit for the rest of the weekend, so...
That's the thing, like, it annoys me when you go on a stag abroad, because it's like, if I go abroad at all, I want to explore the place.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we move on from stag do's?
Yeah, I feel like this is becoming a bit of a stag do episode.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's chat the shit. We can talk about whatever we want.
Well, yeah. We just don't want to chat too much shit of a specific thing, I suppose.
No. I brought something today.
Oh, yeah.
Tickets to go see the Stranger Things theatre show.
The Strange Things Theatre show?
Yeah, they're doing a prequel in the UK, written by the Duffer Brothers. So an actual, written by the creators of the show.
Yeah.
Set in Hawkins in like the 1950s, following Hopper and what's her face?
The mum of...
Yeah, begins with J. It's really going to bug me.
Yeah.
I just can't think of a name right now.
Oh, okay.
Joyce.
Oh, yeah.
Hopper and Joyce. And like the origins of the Vecna before he became Vecna.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a musical, is it?
No, it's just a live theatre show.
Is it down in London, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That'd be good.
Oh, that'd be... I mean, you even see the Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, say 10 years ago, if you'd have said that, I'd be like, how are they going to do that on stage? But
that was fantastic.
Yeah, after seeing Harry Potter, like, just some of the amazing things that they can do.
Although it does annoy me, so there's a lot of, not plot holes with Harry Potter. I don't think I've talked to you about this yet, since you've been to see it. But there's things that don't tie up with the films and the books.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, really?
With regards to the time turners and how they work.
Oh,
but I can't massively remember because it's been years and years and years since I saw it, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't realise that. I mean, I've read which is the same as the thing. I've got the Cursed Child, like this, the book with the script in.
And that's it. You can't change history, can you, with the time turners? The events are set.
Yeah.
But they manage to change history.
Yeah, but they do in the films, though, don't they?
No, because, like, for example, the Patronus and stuff, it was always... Oh, do they? I can't remember.
Well, I suppose the Patronus in the film was always Harry doing the Patronus. But then actually, to be fair, you don't see when Buckbeak gets the head chopped off. You don't actually see it, do you?
No, you don't.
You just hear it, and then you hear the things, which is because the guy just chops it anyway, doesn't it?
Well, he gets angry, doesn't he?
Yeah, just fingers it. So
they don't change history. They've just
kind of fulfilled it.
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
But,
whereas spoilers, guys.
Yeah,
Cursed Child, they do change history.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the last Harry Potter film came out like 2007. So, I mean, there's been plenty of time for people to have seen it.
Yeah.
I was trying to find something the other day actually to watch, like like a streaming service with them on, but I don't think anything.
I don't think it is because it'd be HBO, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And we don't have HBO over in England.
Well, I got a Sky Movies pass for a month because there's quite a few films on there I wanted to watch, and think it might be on there because they've got the ones, the
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah. But no, all they had was that reunion show they did, and they did some sort of quiz where Helen Mirren presented it.
Yeah, Helen Mirren hosted of all people.
She wasn't in any of the films, was she?
No. I don't know why she did it. Just very odd.
Bit random. I feel like she should have been in the films.
Yeah, she sort of fits, like, if she was going to be anyone, though, she'd be like Professor McGonagall.
Yeah, that would be a good one. I mean, Maggie Smith's got to be in her 90s now, hasn't she?
Oh, yeah, Maggie Smith's getting on. We're getting to the era where very soon we're going to lose, like, Dick Van Dyke,
Is he still
David
alive?
Attenborough. Yeah, he got in a car accident the other day and just walked away.
Really?
97 years old.
I was watching...
He'll outlive us.
I've been rewatching Scrubs, and he's in that.
Yeah.
Like the first
the doctor that's too old to do the job, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not keep up to date with, like... I suppose there will be. I would be, like, sad. Well, I'd be sad when anyone famous... Well, anyone dies, I suppose, but David Jason.
Yeah, that's another one.
But Lauren was reading a thing earlier. He had a daughter he didn't realise until a couple of years ago.
Yeah, literally only just met him.
Yeah, she's about 50 odd.
Yeah.
But he's got another daughter, I'm sure is only in her 20s or 30s.
Well, I suppose if you're that sort of calibre of celebrity, you sleep around a bit, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure his wife's in a 40. Well, actually, I'm not sure if his wife's in her 50s now, probably the same age as his daughter.
Oh, really? So quite a bit younger.
Yeah, so... but yeah, I do like David Jason. But yeah, I mean, look at a lot of the Only Fools and Horses. I mean, do you watch Only Fools and Horses?
Yeah, not really religiously or anything. Well, I say religiously is been off the air for many years now. But I wouldn't say I've sat down properly and watched a full episode, if I'm honest.
Have you not?
No.
Oh god, must be one of the things I've most rewatched. Like I'll go through sort of stages of rewatching it all, and then
maybe I should. I'm looking for sort of like a new comedy to fill the void. I've just finished a show called Parenthood. I think that's what it's called, or Parentland, one of the two.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious. I don't know if it's funnier because obviously I'm a dad, but it is one of the funniest sitcoms I've watched of recent times.
Okay.
Highly recommend that. But it's like, I've got nothing to watch, so I started watching. I've never watched Benidorm.
See, that was good when it first came out, but then quite a few of the main characters that were in the original few series left, and it just got a bit. Yeah, when it was first on,
I'm still early doors of it, so I'm enjoying it.
Is it Mag on the electric scooter?
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, I did enjoy it. It is good. Oh, that's an old classic. I know. I like to sort of go through watching. I mean, at the minute, I think I'm on series 4 of Scrubs.
Yeah, I remember last time I came around, yours, you was watching it.
Yeah, like rewatching that because I find it hilarious. Like, there's not many. Like, I like Friends, and there's the odd bit in Friends that I'll laugh at, but Scrubs, like, there's so much. Like, I just find so funny in it. Like, I'd like the sort of JD and Turt relationship, and
it was great, and it's also got such heart.
Yeah,
I've seen this meme recently, like everyone talking about Brendan Fraser and his like performance in The Mummy and the Whale.
Yeah,
but they're completely forgetting about the fact that he made you cry probably twice, to be fair.
Yeah,
on Scrubs.
Yeah,
that episode still, I bawled out, bawled my eyes out.
I mean, now when I watched it, you realise obviously he's
but even when you know it's still
it's still sad. Like,
still hits you like a bloody car.
Yeah, it is sad, but. No, it's great. I'm surprised how many like celebrity cameos there are. Like
Michael J. Fox, he gets a lot of the old Spin City cast. Bill, I can't remember what his surname is. Bill Lawrence, who wrote a show called Spin City, but that had Heather Graham, Heather Lockyer, Michael J. Fox in it.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, he did really well. Like, he played an obsessive compulsive to obviously keeping thing with his Parkinson's disease. I mean, like Colin Farrell was in it, which. Like, just for the episode.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Right. And he looks really different, Ryan Reynolds, in that. Like, I don't know, he just looks weird. Like, I don't know, he just doesn't look like Ryan Reynolds. I mean, obviously, I know it's like 20-odd years. Well,
very young, now. Sort of like 2 guys ago on a pizza place type.
Yeah, it looks really, really different. He's been, was over in the UK watching Wrexham.
They've only got a few more seasons, a few more games, sorry. And they're possibly about to be promoted. It's between them and Notts County.
Yeah. Oh, you're up to date with your football.
Yeah, you know it.
Have you watched the
No, I need to finish it. I got halfway through it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I really liked it. I just still like. I mean, I do feel for Notts County because like it's their time to go. And we're talking about football now, but like if ever had a time to sort of get promoted, like obviously this is their time. They were, you know what I mean? I think they've got the top goal scorer in the league and everything. And what are the odds of 2 Hollywood A-list celebrities? Well, Rob McElderry an A-list?
For me, he's an A-list.
Yeah, like
I'd say for some people, he's not a household name, but he's a massive TV star.
To be honest, though, I like him. Like, from watching, because I didn't really know. I knew he was in Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I've not really watched.
Best TV show in the world.
But actually, he seems like quite a genuine person and a nice. But I mean, Ryan Reynolds does as well. But yeah, I think like Rob McElderry, it was sort of his idea, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He seemed like a sort of genuine person.
I don't know if we've talked about Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but I really would recommend it.
And
for those who really struggle with it, and yourself, you're not meant to like the characters.
No.
You really are not meant to like the characters. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those rare shows that genuinely gets better as it goes on.
Okay.
We're on its 16th, 17th series now, and it's still going strong.
I know you mentioned before they have a podcast, don't they, where they sort of obviously get drunk and obviously talk about things.
The other show he's got is a show called Mythic Quest.
Yeah, I watched a few trailers for that. That was on Apple TV.
It's quite good, actually. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, really good.
Video game thing.
Yeah, so they're like they run a video game company, and he's like the owner of it.
I think it's more just because I've seen him as I think after I finish watching Scrubs, I might start with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
There's a lot to get through. A hell of a lot.
Yeah,
I can like recommend some great episodes, and then you can sort of like realise you'll enjoy it, and then go back, sort of thing.
How long is it? Like sort of 25-minute episodes?
Yeah, they're quite short. And they're
You'd be surprised. I mean, I'm on the 4th series of Scrubs, and like you can fly through. I mean, when I'm days
unlike Scrubs, it's not got like 24 episodes a season either. There's only about 10 to 12 sort of episodes a season.
Okay. That's
So
not
you can
too
get through
bad.
it quite quickly. But it's the longest running live action comedy of all time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Danny DeVito's still in it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Danny DeVito just isn't in the first 6 or 7 episodes.
Or was he not?
No, so the first season, they do well and it's like a good show. But then they sort of don't get the viewers and the coming in. So the production company say to him, the sort of like TV executives say, you need someone big. You need to get an A-list in here, and then you can stay on. So they decided Danny DeVito, he was only meant to be in it, sort of like a guest stint or season 2 sort of thing. But they absolutely loved him and kept him in.
Oh, okay.
And his character, just how he is in the first episode versus how he is now, is just completely different.
Yeah. So when I think of Danny DeVito, I think of Twins.
Oh, yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, that was a good film. I enjoyed that.
Matilda or...
oh, yeah, it was Matilda, wasn't it?
Yeah. Or what was the other one? Oh, where... Junior.
I've not seen that one.
Arnold Schwarzenegger gets pregnant.
Arnold Schwarzenegger gets pregnant?
Yeah.
No, I've not seen that one.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Kindergarten Cop.
And that... Well, Danny DeVito's not in that.
Yeah.
It's not a tumour!
Oh, dear. I still can't believe he became, like, the governor of...
The guy, yeah.
To say he was like, he's Austrian and sort of come over here over to America, and then, I mean, obviously I know you can't be president if you've not been born in the United States, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
But I reckon...
is that why everyone was like, show your birth certificate to Obama?
But he was born in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't know if it's... Yeah, I think you've got to have been born in the United States, so I don't know how it would be if you're like, you get family where your dad was in the army and you're born on an American army base, you might be all right because it's classed as... But yeah, that's what I wonder, if he would have gone for the presidency, because let's be honest, I mean, if Donald Trump can win it, surely...
Yeah, he'd have more common sense, at least.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, he seems like a genuinely nice guy.
Yeah.
My wife's cousin, they were in... I think it was in Hollywood. It must have been in Hollywood, and they were doing... I don't know if they were driving around. They'd had a car and they were driving around, like, doing the celebrity home things, and he pulled up on a bike, like, just on a push bike, just out cycling, said hello to him. And,
Oh, really?
yeah. And I think it's him that's, when they've been outside his house on the tour, and he's either coming in or going out of his house, and he comes on to the tour bus and like shakes everyone's hand, has a few photos and stuff like that. So
he's the only actor whose movie I've walked out of, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a movie called Maggie, I think 2016.
Oh, okay.
No, it must have been a bit earlier than that, maybe. First film after he'd sort of been governor and sort of came back to acting. And it was a zombie film.
Oh, okay.
Arnie and Zombies, amazing, right?
Yeah.
No.
That's not very good.
It was about the heart and love of zombies during the sort of zombie apocalypse, which is fine. Like, those sort of shows about the human nature and everything work. You got Last of Us, you got Walking Dead. They do work.
Yeah.
I didn't go for a zombie film. It was basically his daughter had been bitten by a zombie and was slowly turning into a zombie.
Okay.
So he was sort of like living his last few days with her and sort of
yeah.
It's just not what you wanted from an Arnie film with zombies, though.
Yeah, I suppose he's quite a typecast character. Like, he's not really...
See, I went to go see a lot of films for like early review sort of thing. And whenever we did that, we didn't read up about anything beforehand or watch any trailers. We just went in blind.
Yeah.
Biggest surprise of that. Well, two big surprise. I remember seeing what's it called? Kingsman.
Oh, okay. The original Kingsman.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
So I saw it like way before everyone else saw it. It was obviously so good.
Yeah.
And What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay, yeah.
My favourite one to see though was there was a TV show called Fortitude on Sky One.
Was it the one set in like the Antarctic?
Yeah. I've only ever watched the first 2 episodes of that because I was at the cinema to see it. But Sky had put on this event to sort of like promote it and sort of like get the word out there about this TV show that was coming out. So they'd aired the first 2 episodes to a select audience, but barely anyone turned up.
Oh, really?
I would say about 5 to 10 people showed up.
Yeah.
They'd put popcorn on every single seat.
Really?
I was sick afterwards.
God, that's annoying. Again, I think that was something that I watched a few, like so many episodes of it, and then,
I think that brings us full circle though with my sickness stories.
Yeah, I think it does. It started off with something, you being sick, and ended with it.
Exactly. I think that was actually a perfect full circle.
It was.
Without even meaning to. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll be back next week. Don't know what we'll be doing.
No.
But we'll be back.
Yeah, we will.
And we'll see you then.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.